Chris Brown and Quavo have entered the race for rap beef of the year. Listen, here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, up until this exact moment in time, I'm pretty sure, I check every morning, no one has responded yet. The last we heard was Drake's response to Kendrick, which was push-ups, and then he released, and I think out of respect for a few people and voices involved, he released an AI diss track with like Snoop Dogg and I think Tupac, and I think that's since been taken down for a few reasons. I will let you diverge to the 280 Plus podcast to find out why that was. But nonetheless, that's it. No response from Kendrick, no response from J. Cole, and for whatever silly reason, Kanye West thought it would behoove him and be smart of him to throw his hat in the ring, and so Kanye West released a diss track towards Drake and J. Cole, and in all honesty, it would have been 100% in his best interest for J. Cole to easily body and easily destroy Kanye West with a response. J. Cole was tossed an alley-oop. He was tossed an underhand, and he failed to hit it out of the park. J. Cole could have easily responded to Kanye West, okay? And you know it's else is over when Drake is hugging Rick Ross behind backstage at the concert. That beef squash. Drake won. Drake won. Drake won. The fact that Kendrick has not responded yet means it's over. Kendrick can put videos of himself on Instagram doing push-ups and trolling Drake all he wants, okay? You can put whatever you want on Instagram, but when you don't release a song, it's done. Drake won. He has another #1 hit. Push-ups is a smash. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Top said drop and give me. Like, God damn, it hits. Drake makes hits. And anyone who says otherwise is a liar and or in denial. You lose. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Drake makes hits. He won. He won. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. Drake won. It's over. J. Cole, it is what it is. And to everyone else who thought that they could get on an album that didn't do all that great in numbers anyways, and dish Drake, really shows your true colors. Really shows how you felt about him since the beginning, and essentially puts you on the losing side of history. You have just successfully lost your first round to Thanos. Now, we don't know how this Avengers story unfolds, but it looks like the man with the Infinity Stones just snapped his fingers and Kendrick Lamar ceased to exist. So congratulations to Drake on the rap beef. Now let's talk about, well, congratulations for winning. I'm sorry, for winning the rap beef, not, for having the rap beef, but congratulations all around. Shout out to Drake. Drake's the GOAT. Shut up. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Just shut up. Drake's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He has been, and he will be, and he will continue to be, and he knows it, and so do you, and so do I. And so now we have enter Chris Brown and Quavo. And so for whatever reason, Chris Brown and Quavo were beefing, and this one came with a shocking twist, okay? Chris Brown's diss track to Quavo was, I think, a solid slam dunk, a solid knock out of the park. I mean, the balls on Chris Brown to drop lines like, R.I.P. Takeoff, we wish it was you, like mentioning Takeoff's name on the track, insane, and just every other hit that Chris Brown snapped on. That's the Chris Brown I like. That's the Chris Brown. The Chris Brown that makes hits is the Chris Brown that I like. He snapped on that track to Quavo. And Quavo's response was a Quavo song. It was a Quavo. And then, someone in the background shouted. and then hey, yeah, yeah, and like, you know, you know, he had some bars, there were some hits back, but as far as we're concerned there, Chris Brown, Drake on the winning team. You know what I mean? It's kind of inevitable at this point. Now, did Chris Brown buy out all of the tickets at the Quavo concert this past weekend? I'm calling it a no. I did my research. I looked at all the opinions, and listen, buying all those tickets probably would have cost somewhere around $100,000 to $200,000. I'm not saying Chris Brown doesn't have it like that, but like, let's look up how much is a Quavo concert ticket. Let's look up here, Quavo concert tickets. Let's just Google Quavo tickets, maybe. It's going to be nothing but this story. Quavo concert, here we go. Quavo concert tickets. Except all cookies, of course. We just got to give everyone the cookies. Quavo. Okay, Brisbane, dude, what? Ticketmaster, here we go. United States. Okay, he's not even in the United States, but he's in Brisbane, Australia, and it was canceled. Okay. So he doesn't even have shows coming up. I can't imagine. So here's the thing. I don't think Chris Brown bought all the tickets. 1. 2, I can't imagine too many people are going to Quavo concerts. Like, it's bad enough we have like podcast hosts like the 280 Plus out here, like spending money on like Lil Wayne concert tickets. But like the average person, I'm going to assume, probably only has the budget for like 1 to 2 concert tickets a year. Like maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 at most, especially if those artists are like, you know, claiming to be top of the line, grade A, grade B performing. You're paying upwards of 100 to 150 to sometimes 200 to sometimes 300 to sometimes how much did Taylor Swift tickets cost? Like, so depending on your order of operations when it comes to your hierarchy of artists and how much you like them, I would imagine that most people aren't thinking of going to a Quavo concert. I'm just throwing it out there. I know he's got a lot of fans. I know the Migos have a fan base. I'm a fan of the Migos. I love the Migos. I love a good Migos song. I can't really name a Quavo song or a solo Quavo song, but I know some Migos songs, you know? And so I just don't think that like a Quavo concert in 2024 right now is at the top of anyone's minds. I don't know. I don't even think he's touring. I didn't even know he was doing a show. Maybe it was like a one-off, but I don't think Chris Brown bought the tickets. If he did, and I'm wrong, by all means, hilarious. Hilarious. I love it. I love it when an artist control. The same way Drake bought the drum line to play outside of Magic City in I think Houston or whatever to troll Metro Boomin. Like the drum line, dude, hilarious. Troll, hilarious. Okay? If we have the money to pull it off, great. But I just don't think Chris Brown did it. And if it changed it, let me know in the comments. Do you think Chris Brown was responsible for the empty, presumably empty? It might have been a bit. I don't know. There's not a, let's see. Let's look up, let's see if anyone, let's see who's talking about it, right? Let's see. Let's go back because the friggin' articles were popping up. News. Quavo video shows sparse concert, crowd sparks Chris Brown conspiracies. Quavo's recent concert getting attention online because the crowd looks pretty small compared to the venue, and tons of people are convinced it's Chris Brown's doing. The crowd in the pits pressed up close to the stage with people Back of the clock, no more than 10 to 15 rows removed from the artist. It's pretty bizarre scene, gotta say. And Quavo handles it with grace, putting on a pretty spectacular show from a lackluster audience. But the tiny crowd has people online theorizing Chris Brown may have pulled one over on Quavo. Admittedly, it's far-fetched. Most recent shot, the rap beef. Responding to the track in any case. No word back. Yeah, so we still don't know. So there's no official word whether this was a Chris Brown prank or just, lackluster ticket sales. Listen, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, J-Lo's ticket sales were bombed. She bombed. She changed the name of the tour. Like it was like, This Is How I Got Here Now tour to go along with her bombed documentary that bombed, but or whatever it was, miniseries, I don't even know what it was. So she changed it to J-Lo, the hits, because people weren't buying tickets. And so it's just, the ticket game right now is pretty much, I think, reserved for Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and a select few artists, because listen, it's inflation, the economy, it's tax season, people pay taxes. So people aren't buying tickets right now. And it's just the summer vibe's not there. So who knows the reason for the show? It might have been Chris Brown. It might not have been. I don't know. We'll see. But let me know in the comments below if you thought Chris did it.